Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well. I hope, because after what we witnessed in last night's game, Arsenal versus Chelsea, we have things to talk about. We have to put things on the table and be a little bit honest for what we're seeing right now. I'm going to do just that. Before I do though, I want to bring to you a brand new partnership that I want to share with all of you that I think you're all going to be interested in. I've partnered with the Chelsea FC365.com crew, and they've launched their brand new online store for unofficial Chelsea related merchandise. And I'm wearing one right now, straight out of Cobham. You know it, straight out of Cobham, yeah, where the greatest talents come out, best academy in the world for sure. Well, Barca fans might have something to say about that, Ajax fans might have something to say about that, Arsenal fans might have something to say about that, especially after yesterday's game. But I'm here to share with you shop cfc365.com, where you will find the best Chelsea-related merchandise, unofficial Chelsea-related merchandise, of course. It's not the mega store, but it's the closest you can get with the fan relation involved. This is where you find the best, as far as I'm concerned, quality and ideas on a t-shirt and on a hoodie that all of you can go on and take advantage of. These are some of the things that you're going to capture right here. Champions, if you want a t-shirt, or even other ideas of Didier Drogba. He's done it. Greatest night in the history of Chelsea Football Club. It's a Chelsea thing on a t-shirt. The Pride of London. A thank you, Roman, if you are appreciative of Roman Abramovich and what he's done for Chelsea Football Club, as well as much more. Straight out of Cobham, if you do want exactly what I want, Chelsea versus the world. We'll see things they'll never see, which is a personal favour, and I think it's going to be the next one that I get, because this is just beautiful, in order to shove in the faces of Arsenal and Spurs. So I've come here with a little bit of help for you. If you want a 10% discount, go on the website and use the discount code YTF10. You'll get 10% off your order. If you have over £70 worth of merchandise that you are buying on the website, you can get free shipping by using Shipping 365 at checkout as well. So make sure you head there. There's loads of customer service. If you have any questions or anything related to what's on there that you see you're not sure of, they've got a very, very good customer service there for you to get in contact with, who can help you out. And yeah, if you want to know exactly what currency you want to exchange in, or you want to buy in, you'll be able to see it on the website and toggle between whatever currency you use. Everything's in place for you. Very easy. The quality's fantastic. It's a great fit. Personally, I love it. So I'm sharing it with you. Head there now, link in the description, and enjoy. Let's get to what the hell went down last night. What happened? What happened? Let me tell you what happened. My doubts about Chelsea's preseason have come to life. Remember when I gave you guys the video that I think Chelsea's preseason might be going wrong? It's been proven. It's been proven. Because we do not look at the races whatsoever. I have to start with this. Arsenal Football Club, in terms of any Arsenal fans that are watching, congratulations on the win last night. Fully deserved. From minute 1 to minute 90. Fully deserved in every single department. Let me tell you something. I'm going to hit you guys with a little bit of realism here, yeah? I understand it's preseason. I understand that preseason isn't the all and end all, you know? It's not something that you look at and go, oh, this is going to determine where we finish in the league. But it's a starting point. And for this start to be effective in this Premier League season, you need to be able to look at pre-season and know that you've done exactly what you've needed to do. We haven't even started. And in a bad way, not in a good way. I wish I could go, we ain't even started in a good way. No. We haven't even started in a bad way. We don't even look fit. You know, the bare minimum that I look to pre-season isn't the result. I could care less about the result. Actually, tell a lie. I could care less about the result if it's not a humiliating scoreline. We lose 1-0, 2-0, 2-1, fair enough. It is what it is, right? It can happen. But I want to see the minimum. I want to see some sharpness. I want to see some fitness being built. I want to see basic patterns of play that gives me an idea of how we're going to move into the new season. Bare minimum. Those are the three things that I look at in pre-season and I go, I want to see these because that's the point of pre-season. What's the point of pre-season? Just ask yourself. It's not to just go and have fun and play some games and try and get a result against an opponent. Oh, look, we battered these lot 4-0. Oh, great. No, I could care less. That's not the point of preseason. The whole point of preseason, why it's called preseason, is because it's before the season. Before the season starts, there are certain things that you have to catch yourself up to speed with. Your fitness, your sharpness, any tactical instances that you've got to clarify, any technical instances that you've got to clarify, any rustiness that some players might have, you want to get off. At this stage in preseason, where we are 3 games in, rust needs to be falling off, like you've put Coca-Cola on some metal and you've scrubbed and the rust disappears. That is basically where we should be. We look like how I think we should look like before our first game in preseason. We look like how we should look like if we rock up to the first training session of preseason. I have to ask these questions, and this is where my doubt comes in. I've said in that video a couple of days ago, or well, a few days ago, in midweek, where I told you guys, I feel like we're taking preseason lightly. Yesterday confirmed it for me. For me, I feel like we're taking it lightly. Some people are going to say, no, we've been training, We've been showing up to a training field and we've been knocking some footballs about. You want to know what training is? You look at Man United and you can see how well drilled all of a sudden they look under Ten Hag. You look at Arsenal and the way that they played yesterday. They had everything. I'm going to come to Arsenal very shortly. You look at Tottenham and you look at Conte and what he's done with them. They're dropping dead. Harry Kane and Son are dropping dead. And then they get told to get up and keep going. And that gets their conditioning in order. You best believe they are going to rock up on day 1 of the Premier League season ready, fit, full of energy, full of power, full of sharpness, full of physical attributes, ready to go. Arsenal yesterday, I heard some of the excuses from some fans, and I have to say this, even Thomas Tuchel, and I love Thomas Tuchel, and I think he needs to be backed. I think there are things going against him, but he needs to take some responsibility here, and I'm going to be real. Some of the excuses I heard are, no, the heat, the quality of the pitch. Come on. What, were Arsenal playing in a blizzard last night or something? No. Arsenal are in the exact same scenario we're in. They play in the exact same league. They travel to the States in pretty much the same sort of time. They've played in the same game, in the same stadium, in the same heat, on the same pitch against us last night and absolutely destroyed us physically, mentally, technically, whateverly you want to say. Why is it different for them? That's not an excuse for me. Yesterday, from minute 1, Arsenal, sharp, pressing, in our faces. And it's not just that. Arsenal showed things that I want to see in my team. We look basic. We look like I have to be honest here, I'm going to be ruthless. We look like a Sunday league team. And I don't mean that in terms of everything. I'm talking about the way that we move the ball, the patterns of play that we try to execute, it's very predictable. With Arsenal, it's unpredictable. Yesterday, you look at the amount of times Arsenal are able to play in very tight spaces. They play in pockets and they execute it. They get the space. They find a way. Very predictable way of playing. It's with Edouard Mendy. It goes to one of the centre-backs. Okay, it goes to one of the full-backs because we started in a back 4 last night. It goes to one of the full-backs. There's no option. He comes central. It goes to the next central defender. It goes sideways. It goes backwards. We give the ball to Jorginho. Jorginho tries to go on the half-turn, and every single time, what do you see him do? There's no option. There's no Mount. There's no Gallagher. Marked out the game. All right, cool. Let's go back to Silva. You know, and then we try on the odd occasion to try and get the ball long, cross diagonal to whoever's on the wings. We lose the ball. It ends up being a no action. But with Arsenal, to Saliba, to Zinchenko, all of a sudden Odegaard's come deep. Boom, moving, combinations, triangles. All of a sudden, the amount of triangles I've seen yesterday. And not just that, each individual player, multiple traits. Reece James, very predictable last night. Gets the ball, looks forward, no option, goes backwards. When there's an option to go forward, bomb down the wing, try and cross the ball. Zinchenko, nah. He's undercutting, he's overlapping, he's coming central, he's staying wide, he's coming deep, he's bombing forward, he's doing it all. You know, and not just that. I remember one ball from Zinchenko to Saka on a plate, and no one saw it coming. This is what I'm saying. Unpredictability. Odegaard yesterday ran the show. We had problems all over the place. In defense, we had issues. In terms of the fullbacks, later to become the wingbacks, we had issues. Emerson, every single pass he made ended up to Arsenal. Reece James got absolutely pocketed by Martinelli. Physically, technically, everything, especially physically. And this is my point. In terms of pre-season, we ain't been taking it seriously. Reece James getting absolutely overpowered by Martinelli. He got made to look like he was a schoolboy last night, if you're being completely real. Martinelli, completely faster, more powerful, everything. And this is Reece James we're talking about here. We know what Reece James can be like. He's a beast. Didn't look like one yesterday. Martinelli had him in his pocket. Going forward into the midfield, Jorginho in that pocket, in that regista position, has the 2-8s next to him. Never able to link up with those 2-8s. Gallagher, Mount, marked out of the game. Those, the midfield, completely let us down. I'll show you an example. Later on in the up front, the attack, Havertz, non-existent. Werner, let's be real. Let's be real about Timo. Oh my God, no, it's over. It's over. Sterling, the most energy I saw from someone in that team was basically from Sterling. Most energy. But even then, he can't do it on his own, which is why I'm looking to look at the transfer market, and we need to get more. I'm going to show you the highlights from yesterday's game. We're going to run through it because there are some basic things here, which is really, really concerning. You're looking at the first goal, for example. Very, very silly mistake from Chalobah. All of a sudden. Again, individual, unforced errors is what it is. But when you're looking at the way that Jesus is basically completely left on his own devices because Chalobah has come so central and left Jesus on his own. But there's no one to cover. Reece James is so far forward. He's not paying attention. Concentration is another thing. Mentally, we look all over the place. But ball gets played immediately. Onside, Chalobah's asleep. Reece James is asleep. He's in. Very easy finish. Clever finish. Gabriel Jesus. Fantastic. Fair play, Jesus. Absolutely done us a part there. If we move into the second goal, and this is where I bring the midfield into play. This is where Mason Mount and Gallagher are going to get a bit of a roasting from me here. Because very, very basic stuff here. Very basic. Defensively, very basic stuff here to pick up on. As 2-8s in the midfield, you should be doing this. Why they're not doing this, I don't know. This is the start of the action. It's a ball, and I'm not sure if it's from Chalobah or if it's from Mendy, but it's come from the back. It's landed straight to an Arsenal man, right? We look. At this point, Mount shouldn't be coming to this player. He should be going to that player. Why is he coming towards this player and leaving this guy with all this space to run into? Absolutely very, 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 very naive mistake there from Mason Mount. Very, very mistake. Very, very, very naive mistake. Passes the ball back. He's left this player on his own devices. There's a space to run into. Gallagher's ball watching. So even if Mason Mount's not picked up, Gallagher's not there. Jorginho is way too far deep, probably hoping that his 2-8s are going to do the job for him. Doesn't happen. Ends up here, and this is the point where Mount or Kai Havertz or Gallagher or Jorginho should be picking up here. No one is. No one is. Just let him run off. Yeah, no, we'll just stay back. These two here, Havertz and Mount. What are you guys doing? Especially Mount. Havertz is actually meant to be up top. So I can't really blame him for not coming all the way deep. Mason Mount though, and Gallagher. Gallagher's next to him now. Mason Mount's lost him, cool. Gallagher, you're meant to pick him up. What are you doing? Jorginho, he's ball watching. He's being dragged out of position. They're completely out of sorts. And then Gallagher doesn't pick up. Jorginho doesn't pick up. Sees a space to run into. Central defenders are way too wide. Runs into the space. Very easy finish. 2-0. It's basic. It's schoolboy stuff. This is schoolboy stuff. This isn't something that Chelsea Football Club should be struggling with. And why? Because we're not sharp. We're not sharp. The sharpness isn't there. We don't look fit. The concentration's all over the place as well. Physically and mentally, we look horrific. We look horrific. That was the second goal from Odegaard, who absolutely ran the show. Absolutely ran the show. And this is another angle. Very poor, very poor defending. Very, very poor defending. This leads up to the third goal. Ball across, one touch. Past Alonso. See you later. Saka comes central. No one picking up again. Saka's left to run into space. It's a save from Mendy. Alonso gets twisted here. Absolutely twisted. No one picking up on Saka, despite him being slightly offside, and he was offside by a margin, but it's just poor defending. Everyone's ball watching. And I see Mendy got the blame for that one as well. No, the defence are literally there doing nothing. Mendy, yes, you could say maybe you could have got a stronger hand, but why are you getting him into that position in the first place? It's really bad. It's really, really bad. And then the fourth goal was just the icing on the cake. The fourth goal was basically a shambles at this point. Cross into the box. No one's marking. No one is marking. Absolutely no one is marking. There's no one there. Look. How is he there on his own? How is he there on his own? It's illegal. It's illegal as far as I'm concerned. That is absolutely illegal. You do that in a Premier League season, you're going to get absolutely roasted. Now, so this is where I appreciate that in the Premier League season, we don't want to see these mistakes. I'd rather make these mistakes in pre-season. But we're not even close to being ready. Arsenal yesterday, as I've said, in pockets, in tight spaces, creativity was all there. Link-up was all there. They were well drilled. This is Arteta we're talking about. And I have to take back what I've said about him in the past. This pre-season, he's showing that he's actually got the team doing something. There's a substance to the work. You're seeing it develop. The way that they're playing and moving the football with the swagger that they were yesterday, especially in the second half. We started in a back four yesterday, went completely wrong. We shifted to a back three in the second half, still went wrong. We were getting nutmegged. We were getting embarrassed at times during that second half, and we were in a back three. It's not about the formation here. There's so many more layers to this. It's not playing FIFA. It's not, stick to a back four, back three, we're sorted now. We found the problem. No, there's so many factors. Physically, we don't look good. Mentally, we don't look good. Thomas Tuchel even admitted there are players that don't want to be here, players that are looking to leave. Well, leave then. Some of the players, in terms of the individual unforced errors, the mistakes, I mean, it's horrific. It's horrific. It's really bad. And Arsenal, who are competing in the same league as us, showing a lot more sharpness, showing a lot more to their game, showing a lot more swagger, showing a lot more chemistry. They're all moving. They didn't stop yesterday. Yet we're meant to believe that, it was too hot for us. I'm not having it. I'm not having it. And even Thomas Tuchel admitted we might not be ready in 2 weeks. Let me tell you, it's not a might. We won't be ready in 2 weeks. We will not be ready in 2 weeks. We're coming back to Cobham. We've done our pre-season in the States now. Absolutely treacherous, horrific pre-season in the States. We've got one more game against Younes, and we're playing like this. It's like we've just started pre-season. We're not going to be ready for Everton. We won't be ready for Everton. And I just hope that we can bring more players in. We can try and attract. We can get rid of the players that literally don't want to be or they want to way out. See you later. But Thomas Tuchel needs to take some blame here. Because, and I'm going to be real, I want him to be backed. I think he needs to be backed. We shouldn't be chopping and changing managers and all that. But you got to be honest. The way that Arteta got Arsenal playing yesterday compared to the way that Chelsea were playing or the way that we were looking to build up, it's so predictable. It's so predictable. It's a one-way only. And it's not even a one-way only. The players seem to have this thing of, I'm just going to try and execute this one thing, and if it doesn't work, I'm going to keep doing it. Whereas Arsenal, as I've said, every time one Arsenal player got the ball, there wasn't one option to pass to, there was three. Who's he going to give it to? Don't know. And all of them found space, and all of them were moving. And all of them were, even in tight spaces, in tight pockets where they had three Chelsea men around him, 1-2, triangle, move into other space, you've beaten three men. It's just, we got given the runaround. We got given the runaround. And why? We're not sharp. We're not fit. We're not concentrating. We're not focused. We almost don't care. It's really bad. It's really bad. As far as I'm concerned, I'm not happy at all. So let's see what happens. But I'm just going to give you guys a warning. Going into the first game of the season, thank goodness we've got Everton, but at the same time, maybe it's not a good thing because if we play against a good team, at least we play the good team. We play against Everton, we don't get 3 points. It's not going to look good. And right now, we're not ready. Arsenal are ready. Man United, to an extent, look ready. Tottenham are definitely ready. Man City, they look ready. Liverpool, they look ready. We're not even close to ready. That's what's concerning. What have we been doing in pre-season? When I see the social media posts of Chelsea, I see them at Universal Studios. I see them playing ping pong. I see all of that, and I'm not saying you're not allowed to have fun. Cool. But we're not seeing anything from training. We're seeing maybe a couple of pictures from training, maybe a clip of a ball being kicked, and that's it. Arsenal, go on their socials. Hardly any fun. All their posts are from the training ground. No surprise, they showed up yesterday in the way that they did and we didn't. So, I don't know. We'll wait and see what happens. But let me know your thoughts on yesterday's game. It's very concerning. It's very, very concerning. Very concerning. Yeah. Don't expect a good start to the season now. Do not expect it. I'll just, bring yourself down to earth. We'll see what happens. To give you guys a little bit of an indicator as to what's happening with Koundé, this is the latest. Barcelona have received indications from Jules Koundé's camp in the last hours. The player would be prepared to accept personal terms proposal. Xavi also called him. Chelsea discussed personal terms with Koundé days ago, but still no green light from Sevilla or the player. I think maybe Koundé watched Chelsea-Arsenal yesterday and thought, I'm not joining that. See you later. Barca? Yeah, what are you saying? Maybe. Who knows? But look, at this point, I'm beginning to just lose faith in the whole Koundé situation. It's just looking like Barca are eventually going to get him. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. There's still a chance. We'll see what happens. So anyway, let me know your thoughts down below. I'd love to hear it on everything I've discussed. Thank you so much for watching. Hit the subscribe button if you are new. Hit the notification bell to be notified once I've uploaded. Smash the like button if you've enjoyed this. Go and cop yourself one of these. Link in the description. Use discount code YTF10 for 10% off. And if you do have an order over £70, then you can use the shipping 365 and you can get yourself free shipping. So enjoy. Have fun on there. And I will see all of you tomorrow for a brand new video. Have a good one, people, in a bit. Take care and peace.